Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I, Swig, am going to interview an amazing upcoming creator and a wonderful artist named Sessabobessa. Plan on making interview content like this a lot more so that we can all get to know the content creators in our community a bit more. Also, before we begin, I would just to say happy late May the 4th, and yeah, have fun! Let's start this off with, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh my gosh, me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am Sessa. Fun fact, my name is literally just a nickname that I've had forever. That I'm like, you know what? I'll make that my username on every platform ever. Because creativity is entirely overrated. So I was like, I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, I'm an artist. I've been an artist for much longer than I've been a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started streaming this past year. I've been streaming for what, like 6 months now, I think? Yeah,
Nice.
I think it's been about 6 months. So yeah, that's pretty exciting.
How long would you say you've been doing art for?
My whole life. My grandmother was an artist. She did pastels.
Ooh.
So it's always just kind of been a thing that we do. My whole family does art, except for my mom. My mom does not do art, but
I was in the
Oh,
ground.
whoops.
I jumped right before the colors changed.
Man.
So what got you into doing content creation?
I think it's always been something that's kind of been in the back of my mind. I grew up watching Dan TDM because I wasn't allowed to watch any other creators because they swore, and I wasn't allowed to watch swearing. So, oh gosh, so yeah, and I'm like, I want to do that. And so in like high school and stuff, well, even before that, I would make like little videos with my sister, or like little animations in MS Paint and Windows Movie Maker. And that's where I got my start editing. It's crazy. I found some of those videos recently, actually. I was like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. But it's so bad, it's good. Yeah, so I don't know. Anything involving, because like content creation is kind of a performance.
Yeah.
Like even if you're being completely genuine, which I try to be, it is still kind of a performance art. Like you're an entertainer.
Yeah.
And that's always been something that I've been kind of drawn to. And even with art, like that's still kind of, I consider that entertainment still. Like I was in a couple plays when I was in like elementary and middle school.
Which play? Good.
I always played. Oh frick! There I go. I always end up playing orphans. I don't know why. I was in extra always. But I was in Annie and I was in Oliver. I had like 3 roles in Oliver. I was like 3 different extras, so I had like 3 different costumes I had to wear.
I feel that. I was 3 different characters in Jungle Book and all of them were extras.
It was fun though. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, with that and like the movies that we would make, I don't know, it's always been kind of a thing. So then, with like kind of the resurgence of these Minecraft streamers and everything, it started like coming up on my For You page and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, I could do that. So I did. So I was like, I could get a PC. I could stream. I've been needing a PC anyways. Like I might as well. So yeah.
I summoned you.
Then I just
grabbed you.
Gosh, I've been summoned.
Summoned.
So I just went for it.
Yeah. What's the story behind your branding? Like your icon, you already told about your username, but
yeah. So I don't know. I just I wish there were more of a story behind it. I'm like, I want to wear a crown, but I don't want it to be like the typical Minecraft crown that everyone has. So I made it white. And I'm like, that's so unique. And so then I was like, well, I have the sweater, like the main sweater that my Minecraft character wears. Like I had that. I'm like, I'll just make my skin based off of that. And so I did, and I'm like, but I don't have like a crown or anything. So I I decided to make like a paper crown because I'm like, I could do this on a stream. And if I could do it on a stream, then like, yay. So I did. I did a paper crown making stream, and then that kind of became more of the brand.
So your brand's a paper crown.
Yeah.
We love
the little paper crown. And it's also like, my brand is also just everyone. There's this whole Sessa thing that keeps happening. I don't remember who started it. It was someone on Twitter. And they call me Sessa and Sessabobessa. And it's like this whole thing. So I have been drawn as
that.
Among Us so many times. So that's kind of accidentally become part of my brand too. Which is, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. But it's the way that it is.
I mean, hey, sometimes it becomes the weird little things that... Yeah. Okay. What would you say is the most gratifying moment you've had so far in content creation? This can both be for art or in streaming.
Most gratifying moment. That's a good one. I got rated by one of... Actually, no. The most gratifying moment was when I had that tweet that just went absolutely insane for no reason. It was about me being an idiot, so I'm like just embarrassing myself. And it was meant to be seen by like 30 people, like maximum. It was like I got like over 68,000 likes. It was ridiculous. It was so dumb. I'm like, why?
Twitter be like that.
And so then the stream that followed after that was the best stream I've had. It was because everyone, I was like, guys, if you can come bully me in real time if you join my stream that I am having right now. And so a bunch of people joined, and I've had like a lot of new viewers since then, and they've been like really active in chat and stuff. So I don't know. I felt like that was kind of like, oh my gosh, season 2, baby.
Season 2.
So yeah, it was like, it felt like kind of a breakthrough almost. It's like, it's a small one, but like it still counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, those small wins are always the best, and like
right?
you'll look back at them when you like get further.
Yeah.
And down I go.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. What is one thing that you wish you had jumped on when you first heard about it?
Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, I made it. Holy frick, I'm
Look
just
at you go.
goated. I'm just so good at the game.
Goated with the sauce?
Goated with the sauce. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I do kind of wish I had gotten into streaming and making videos like publicly earlier, but at the same time, I'm glad that I didn't. So I guess what I like wish for is that I wish it would have been like an ideal scenario where I think that would have worked out, but I don't think it would have.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that I didn't completely embarrass myself when I was, oh frick, when I was at an age where that would have been not such a good idea. Because like part of me always is like, well, man, I wish I could have been like one of these young like 16-year-old streamers who is just goated for no reason and
goated with the sauce.
Goated with the sauce. Like I want to be a 16-year-old goated with the sauce, but I was a really obnoxious 16-year-old, so I'm glad I wasn't on the internet more than I was. But yeah. Because there's like this weird thing on the internet where it's like you turn 18 and like you're dumb now.
Yeah.
Like you don't get to be anything. So I guess there was a bit of fear of missing out as far as that goes, but
I get that. I started when I was 12.
Oh,
so like I've been at this for a while, though all my stuff has been deleted from past me's experience. Definitely would say it's a lot better to start at least like 16.
Yeah. Like I was so dumb. I was like just a complete idiot when I was young. So, well, younger. I'm still young. That's like, again, that's the weird thing. It's like you feel like you're not.
Yeah.
Because it's ridiculous because you've got all these youngsters. Oh my gosh, these youngins. They're taking over.
They are.
It's crazy. But like, good for them. It's just, I'm very glad that that was not the case. Because now I feel like I've had a lot of time to like sit back and observe, and see like mistakes, most importantly the mistakes that other creators have made, so I can avoid that. And then I don't have to deal with the repercussions of that, because I've seen it happen to them, so I'm like, oh well, then I just won't do that.
Going into stuff like that, what would you say is like a bad experience you have? Doesn't have to be the worst, but a bad experience that you've had, and how did you handle it?
A bad experience I've had, and how did I handle it? That is, I'll have to think about that one. Oh gosh. Come here, these freaking pigs.
I'm
having a bad experience right now with these pigs, and I'm not handling it well. Come here. Okay, I would say, here's a good one it's kind of relevant. Oh my gosh, if this pig doesn't, okay, we're good. So there was this thing that my school would do. Every Wednesday, it would be kind of like a mini assembly, with like, and the media team would put together these videos where like the weekly news of the school. No, don't steal my pig. That's mine. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was terrible. That was bad.
This game always gets me.
But yeah, so there would be like, the media team would put together these videos, and they were all really creative and cool. And I finally got into media, because you could only be in media if you were a certain age prick. And so I got in, and me and my friend made this video that we were really happy with. And then some of the older students, I think they were seniors at the time, they, like, you know the thing that's happening with like Jellybean with like the skeleton stuff?
Yeah.
They basically did that to us.
Oh.
And they completely bullied us publicly. And that was very much not fun. So I can really empathize with Jellybean. Of course, it didn't happen on the same scale, which I feel really bad for Jellybean, honestly. But it sucked. Like, it was like our first time trying this, and they completely bullied us for literally no reason. And they were like, they were really nice to us, and then they just did that for literally no reason. So it was completely uncalled for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think me and my friend handled it okay-ish. Like, we didn't act upset, which I think is what they wanted us to do. So we didn't do that.
You didn't give them the satisfaction.
That's the thing. Like, bullies want a reaction, and that's why they do it. So if you don't give them a reaction, then they're like, oh, well, that's dumb. So
yeah,
I literally walked up to them and was like, yeah, no hard feelings. And they were like, oh, okay.
I've gotten hate and then just spent the entire day just messing with them because I thought it was funny.
Yeah. That was the most hate I've gotten for anything that I've made. And it was from schoolmates. So, yeah. Which part of me, I think that's part of the reason why I really want to do the best that I can now, is be like, well, look at me now, you know? It's like, this is what you bullied? Come on.
Like, out of spite?
Yeah. Kind of out of spite, yeah. Oh, I immediately died. I'm trash at this, okay?
It is only...
Yeah.
There we go.
Like, I want to see how far I can go. Just kind of out of spite at that point.
Yeah.
So, but also because it's fun.
What is your goal in doing content creation other than being spiteful?
Well, there is no goal. I just want to be spiteful. No, I want to be for other people what like those early content creators were for me. Where it's like, oh my gosh, this is a way that I can express myself. Or it's like, I don't know, the feeling of having like a creator that you can like look up to and kind of see as a role model, it's a good feeling. And if I can be that for like one person, then I will consider myself successful. So that's all my goal is, I think.
So, do you define your success in how many people that you've been able to help along the way?
I would say so. It's less about numbers and more like overall impact, even if it's just for one person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I died. I had a lot of impact on myself with that snowball.
You mean the snowball had a lot of impact
Yeah,
on
that had a big impact on me. I'll remember that forever.
Will you?
But like, if I can inspire someone to begin creation of their own kind, whether that's with art or like making videos or music or whatever they want to do, if I can be that for like anyone, then that's heckin' awesome.
Heckin'.
Heckin' awesome.
Heckin'.
Pog champ, as the kids say these days.
Pog, maybe even champ?
Champ of the pog variety. Oh my gosh.
What is some advice that you would give to your specific viewers?
My specific viewers. There's a lot of advice. They're messed up. No. They need help. Let's see. Let's see. I need to think about this one. What is happening? What is going on? Am I jumping? What?
You can.
What?
I didn't even know you could jump.
Sheep.
But apparently you can.
I died. I'm trash at this. Let's see. Advice. What advice would I give? I would tell them to not be sus. They need help with that. They're really sus. All of the time, I keep telling them, guys, you gotta stop being sus. And they just don't listen. So.
Not shocking. Not at all.
That's where the sus a bit came from. They're projecting, okay?
Oh, great. What about someone who is starting to get into wanting to sell art?
Wanting to sell art, I would say don't let it consume all of your time because you will burn out. Mm-hmm. Like, focus more on personal art and then like sell art on the side, you know, unless like you're really into it for whatever reason. If you really enjoy doing commissions, do all the commissions in the freaking world. But if it's like, I want to do commissions, don't take on like more than 3 at a time and don't make them gigantic. You will literally just cry yourself to sleep every night. It's So yeah, just don't take on too much. Like, it can be exciting to be like, oh my gosh, all these people want to buy art from me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you don't want to have to make that much art because there's a huge difference between making art for yourself that you have a vision in your mind of and you know how you want to make it versus trying to bring someone else's vision to life, and that's a lot more stressful and it's a lot harder. It's still fun, but like you can only do so much, you know?
Yeah.
Also, don't undercharge.
Yeah,
that's a good way to make sure that you don't get too many commissions, is price yourself at what you're worth. Yeah.
I was about to say, like, if you're getting hundreds of commissions, you should know that the demand for what you have is high, and that's when prices should go up.
Yeah. Like, inflation, come on. Like, you gotta charge enough. And if a lot of people are like, well, that's too much, well then, too bad for them. They can get art from you when they can afford it, but you shouldn't be changing your prices for the sake of a commission. You should be charging accurately for what you're worth.
Most of the time, the people who are complaining about price are like 13-year-olds.
Right? It's like you don't, yeah. Because like art is valuable, and a lot of people don't see it that way. Digital art is valuable, traditional art is valuable, all art is valuable. Mm-hmm. You gotta take into account, like, how long is that gonna take you? Like, you deserve a good hourly rate, same as anyone else. Mm-hmm. So, that's the biggest thing, I think.
Do you have a target audience that you're at least going for?
Target audience? I actually have not really thought about that. Mm-hmm. I guess target audience is anyone who thinks I'm funny. Which isn't very many people. So yeah, I don't know. Anyone who can kind of connect to my weird, convoluted sense of humor. or thinks that I'm remotely entertaining, that's the target audience. Like, demographic-wise, I don't really have one, I don't think. Mm-hmm. It's really... I've noticed, it's really random.
So, is Minecraft what you would say your main focus in making content, or something else?
I would say it is because... What is it going on? I don't remember how to... Well, I suck. Look at a dirt block. Okay. I did it. I guess it is mostly because it's just what I have right now. What is going on?
I missed that one.
I am bad at this.
It's Hypixel Says, man.
Find to the middle. I did it.
This is sad. I'm good at parkour, I swear.
I got second place. Oh my gosh, I'm so good at this. Give Grandma a flower. Where's Grandma? Grandma, come here. Oh my gosh, Grandma, you're a little ugly, but it's okay. Okay, don't worry about it.
Don't be mean to Grandma.
Give fire aspects. Freaking, where's the fire aspect book? I'm sorry, it's really hard to focus. Would I do this? Okay, it has fire aspect. Let's go. All right. What was the question?
A rephrase. What is your target type of content? Kill a chicken.
I would say, I don't know. It is mostly Minecraft right now. I do want to do other games. I did, stream Jetpack Joyride for a while, because I'm like, no one's streaming Jetpack Joyride. I'll do it. So,
yeah,
I did. But it kept crashing because I was using a weird emulator and it just wasn't working. But I don't know. As far as like content goes, I don't necessarily want to be limited to Minecraft, you know? Mm-hmm. So while it's my main thing at the moment, I don't think it'll be like my entire thing.
Yeah.
So,
is there a specific reason why you chose to do it that way?
Minecraft's pretty easy to make content with. But yeah, I'm not really necessarily good at Minecraft. Oh, frick. But it's an easy game to play. It's a game that a lot of people feel a lot of nostalgia about, and like it appeals to a larger group of people, I think. And there's a lot of stuff that you can do with Minecraft.
I got
like it's not like the same thing. Yeah. It's not like the same thing over and over again. It's like there's just endless possibilities. And I think that that's what I find appealing about it and what a lot of viewers find appealing about it.
Sandbox games are pretty neat.
Yeah. Like at the same time, it's like if I want to make content in a different way, like I'm gonna do that. You know, it's like I'm not gonna limit myself because like, oh, it's not Minecraft. Obviously, if there's a way to tie Minecraft into it, I will, just because I love Minecraft. But yeah, I just realized my game's like really zoomed in. Let me fix that. Why is it like that? Why is it being quirky?
If you record it in a different resolution, it'll remember what it was last time. So like if you recorded another game or such. If you're talking about your recording.
I fixed it. We're good. Alright. It's just gonna be weirdly zoomed in for part of that.
It's fine. No one will notice.
No one will notice.
No,
we won't tell them.
No one noticed when my entire stream was zoomed in, and it was sad because I was getting bullied by Wilbur's mods, and I'm like, that would have been a great bit, but you couldn't see them.
Oh no. Oh man. But yeah, like I did this thing. Like one of my friends on Twitter, Egg. She literally like. I made a video in response to her, quote unquote, like harassing me and stuff, where I made a huge show of like just chucking an egg on the pavement and going everywhere, and I had like dramatic music and I edited it on my phone because I didn't have Premiere at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, you better watch your step. And then I did another one for the same reason, cooking with Sessa, where I was like, here's how to cook an egg. And I did it in the most violent way possible. It was amazing. It was one of my best creations. My bangs were like ridiculously long for no reason in that video. I don't know how I saw anything. They looked horrible. But Yeah, that was like last year. That was like a year ago. That's wow. What the heck? That was like a year ago. But like stuff like that, I want to be able to just make random, slightly unnerving videos for no reason.
Good.
Even if it's not Minecraft. So
Good. What's your opinion on short form content?
Such as
YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok.
I think that TikTok should kind of be the only thing about that. I don't know. YouTube Shorts, it's like you're just copying. I don't know. I think it can be good, but a lot of the time it isn't. You know, like it has potential, but that potential isn't always utilized.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's good for like long-term content creation. I think if you limit yourself to such short videos, you are limiting yourself as a creator, and your longevity as a creator won't be as much. So I think it's good to be able to do both. And I think if you have to pick one, it's better to go for longer content.
Plus, like, I feel like you don't get as much satisfaction, though.
Right? And it's like giving everyone
algorithm-
shorter attention spans. Like everyone's attention span is already like non-existent. So,
I mean, the best ground is like 5 to 10 minutes because it gives you a good amount of like they feel satisfied or they don't feel satisfied enough and continue watching another video, but it is short enough that people don't like just leave midway through.
Yeah. Yeah,
Little,
and even
little
like
tip.
because I think you miss some of like the skills, such as like learning what good pacing is, and all these different things. Like you, oh my gosh, you miss a lot of that potential with short form content. Like you don't have to really worry about the pacing as much because the pacing is kind of the same because it's 15 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, so
the TikTok's added a 10-minute section.
That's
now.
crazy. It's like if I'm on TikTok, I want to watch short videos.
Yeah.
It's like if I want to watch a longer video, I'll go to YouTube. Did I survive?
I feel like
How?
one of the best things about TikTok though is it's made it a lot easier to grow as a content creator because people who go on TikTok are going in with the mindset of they want to find something new.
Yeah.
Whereas
it's good, it's good for like introductions and exposure. It's not so good for like long term because like even even with like the way that it works, like with there's no monetization that really means anything.
I mean, they do have monetization.
They have monetization, but it's like hardly anything. Like the creator fund is garbage compared to like YouTube's monetization.
Yeah.
And because it is what it is. It's a fund. Like there's a finite amount of it. So it's like not great. And also with the whole algorithm not even showing you the content of the people that you're following. Like it's not good. It's good for first impressions and getting out there. It's not so good to like build a fan base entirely on. It's worked for several people, of course, like Bamboo. But those are the exception to the rule, I'd say.
I mean, the rules are meant to be broken.
Yeah. And like a follower on TikTok isn't like, I don't want to say it's not worth as much, but like it doesn't count for as much as like a subscriber on YouTube. Like a subscription on YouTube is like more of a long-term commitment almost. And then like a follow on TikTok, you know you might never see them again and you're like, okay.
With that, do you have any new things planned for the future? Any projects that are going on that you could share?
Ooh.
Or if you don't want to share and I can just bleep out and it could be between us and I'll give my reaction.
Suspenseful.
Yeah.
We can do that and then if I'll think of a project later. Yeah, no, it's I want to do more lover posts. I want to do like I like that kind of stuff. I want to like the survival world that I'm on with some of my friends right now.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do lore on it.
Ooh.
That might happen.
Oh.
It's a little something. Oh, I'm on the wrong color, frick. Am I gonna make it? I made it! Woo!
I thought you were the one that just fell down. I'm like, you didn't make it.
Yeah, so there's some stuff in the works, and there's a lot of, like, now that this first video is done, it's gonna be a lot easier to make other videos.
Gives room for more work too.
Yeah, so there's so many possibilities. You never know. You never know what content you might get from Sessabobessa. The possibilities are endless.
As they should be. I want to end this off with, you have 10 seconds to shout out anything. Go.
Twitch.tv/Sessabobessa. I stream every once in a while. Should be more often. It will be more often. If you follow, it will happen a lot more often. That it's entirely up to you. You control you control my streaming schedule. YouTube, Sessabobessa. I have a TikTok, Sessabobessa TV, and also Sessabobessa. There's two. Sessabobessa TV is the one for streaming, and then Sessabobessa is art. They're two different ones. All right. I think that's everything I have. Also Twitter, Sessabobessa. I'm Sessabobessa on everything. All right. I'm consistent.
Good.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Follow Swiggly on everything. Listen here. I moved my camera even further away than it should be because it's on the other side. I'm not used to it. Listen here. Follow Swiggly on everything, or I will come to your house and I will throw eggs on your pavement, and I'll make a video about it, and I will get the clout and you won't, okay? Okay.